Fnatic are definitely going to be... yeah, I think Fnatic are going to take this one. I think Fnatic are going to 3-0, honestly, and get that land spot. And then it's going to get crazy in here.
Well, after this round, we'll just go for a quick pause, guys, so we can get the mini-map back. Otherwise, it gets very confusing. But as we can see, Device is in the middle of the USPS, and there is a bit of an aggressive push going into middle here for Fnatic, just trying to see if they can push the CT forces back, but they're not fully committed to it yet. Pushing as a CT spawn, that's unusual, but they're going to win that fight, and that's JW picking up a kill on cajunb as they're rushing and splitting towards the A bomb site. This is very unusual for Fnatic, but I absolutely love it. And playing up on the ramp, it's going to be Sibnix, but Fnatic, are they changing their minds? It seems like they are going to try and fall back. And TSM, I think they're aware. This is very interesting. It's been a kill each for Device, one for Sibnix and one for karrigan, and that's what caused Fnatic to sort of turn around up at that A bomb site.
Yeah, they just got slammed, Fnatic. They needed to hit the headshots. With that element of surprise, sure, they took out cajun, but then they needed to just like get that momentum going, get that second kill, and that never really panned out for them. So they're in a bit of a tight spot. They are making their way to the B site though, so if they can get this headshot on the Device, well, that'd be good. Except the Device is having none of that. Gets his second kill.
Yeah, and they even traded pistols in there. I'm pretty sure that KRIMZ just took their USPS and said, I will get this done, but obviously not going to happen. Double kill for Device at the end. And a bit of shouting going on. Oh, man.
Pronax is like, what?
Pronax is turning around and thinking, God, these Danish people are annoying. Let's just beat them, guys.
Pronax is like, you guys hear that? Is that a choking team? You hear something right now?
Someone choking in the background.
Olof's like, what? Nah, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I feel like it's all fun and games poking at Fnatic, and I love it when teams do this. Every time this happens all the time. Like whenever Virtus Pro is playing and they're sitting close enough to each other that they can shout to each other, you're gonna hear Taz shouting, and every single time there's sort of a community uproar and people saying, "Wow, that's so bad mannered." I think it's hilarious. I think what's gonna happen here is that TSM are gonna be feeling great. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, we'll poke some fun at Fnatic," and then Fnatic is gonna show up with a sledgehammer and, and destroy them.
I mean, look at Fnatic, like olofmeister right now. They're just like.
What I wish is that Fnatic would do it one day, but obviously they're so scared of being, even more sort of, the villain in the current CS:GO scene. But it'd be hilarious if Fnatic just, gave a little bit back at one point,
They give back in game, man.
They do give back.
You can talk all the smack you want, but when it comes down to, do you walk the walk? Fnatic, they got the hips for it, man. They just get it done.
flusha, I mean, it doesn't look, he looks like sort of a cuddly bear, but he internalizes all that, just like pure rage, and then he just destroys them. TSM, they're all laughing and giggling. It's all fun and games. They don't know what's about to hit them.
Look at these. They all look like cold-blooded killers on Fnatic's side, like we're here to do a job. Yeah, this ain't going to be pretty, but we're back in. We got the crosshair back, guys. We got the mini-map as well, and right now, at least, thanks to that, we can tell that Fnatic kind of stacking up in the upper halls towards B site early on here. They have gone for the buy as well, so force behind everything here. And it is going to be, once again, looks like more of a standard B split this time around.
Yeah, I think we had a quick one as well. Look at this, moving in. Actually, they will slow down a bit, so they spoke too soon. Device is also sneaking in here. I think if they'd gone quick against that scout, that would have been a pretty good play there. And Device going to be taking down JW. And does realize there's probably someone else there. pronax, though, sneaking in behind. Actually, pretty good angle here. And an instant headshot is going to take down Device. And he goes down to Sibnix, but dupreeh is died inside the bomb site. So now it's going to be a 3v3 with the bomb about to go down here. Great start for Fnatic.
What if pronax had Kevlar and he had that M4A1? That could have been huge from him. Getting that kill on Device, though, of course, magic happened. But Sibnix will not be able to take advantage of that Molotov. Instead, it's going to be flusha and KRIMZ annihilating the defense on the B slope. I'm looking for more, but there's nothing there.
He's got a smoke, but no kit here. karrigan just running out, gets the one kill, but he can't get the third one. And KRIMZ will take him out. That was a great move from Fnatic. They actually decided to go 3 people aggressive once the bomb was down, and TSM weren't ready for it. So what we were just talking about, they were poking at Fnatic during that pause. They're like, yeah, the pistol, and Fnatic just turn around.
You know who you sounded like right there, Thorin? Yeah. So bad.
If only I could make that face that Thorin does, I'd be happy.
The best part is that little smiley he does on Twitter actually looks like the face he makes as well when he's taking the piss. Love Thorin. All right, well, here, I mean, here, this is just, it was a force buy by TSM and everything's gone horribly wrong. Device not going to be able to get a single kill out of this. Actually, everybody on Fnatic living.
Yeah. So, a bit of an early turnaround in favor of the Swedish team, who also took the first map. We're on the second map here, so not too much panic, I think, yet for TSM. But these are some of the maps that they should feel pretty confident on. I think once we get, well, actually, I mean, it doesn't really matter what map we're going to get on. Fnatic are going to be good, but I think Trainer's map where Fnatic are going to feel quite at home, I think.
I agree. Honestly, they just look too solid right now. It just feels like Fnatic at this point, you can put them on any map, and the shots, they're just going to be able to land the shots given any situation. So it's not going to get any easier here for TSM. But I think that the main goal here for Fnatic, which was basically to shut TSM up, has been achieved. They pulled that off nicely. Not hearing any giggles now over on the TSM side. And so now things are about to get serious because TSM, after that round of eco, should have the money to go for a buy in this situation.
They could. There are some easy, throwbacks you could do if you were on the Fnatic team. Go back to Denmark and play with your Legos. Or they could shout anything. It doesn't have to be horrible or mean or anything. It'd be funny. I want them to do that. 5 HE grenades, a couple of them thrown into a long, and I guess olofmeister got tagged a bit, but he's looking for revenge and takes down cajunb. karrigan gonna fall in the middle. Long range spray with the AK like a crazy person, not gonna hit anything. Device almost taking down JW, but Fnatic members, they just will not die. Cajun even, or dupreeh trying there, not gonna hit anything, and it's gonna be up to Sipnik. CT spawn, P250 in hand, looking for the shot, and almost gets it. There's 2 people surviving with under 30 health on Fnatic, but no one dying.
They're getting so much money now, though, Fnatic. That's back-to-back rounds where everybody lives. These kinds of eco situations are really difficult now because TSM, they have to deal with the bank that JW can have 2 ops if he wants it. I mean, there are a lot of options now for Fnatic. I mean, he may even be able to just, go buy the graffiti and get 4 ops for himself. Why not? He chooses to go for the scout instead. He's saving that money. Olofmeister, though, wow, straight out onto long, and he's going to lose his teammate. Needs to trade, and he will. Gets that 1-for-1 going. karrigan only 4 HP. Dodges the HE, though. It hits the wall instead of him, and that makes all the difference. karrigan's still alive. Means that Fnatic actually have to back off his position.
But that flashbang that was thrown out saved olofmeister. He's running back through the fire, so if karrigan hadn't been flashed, he would have put 1 bullet in olofmeister, and that would have been the end. So what a strange turn of events. So much confidence on Fnatic just running out long like that. And now a bit of a flash over the wall to look up catwalk. It's still a 4v4. Still a minute left, just ticking past the minute mark here. And Cajun in a position to try and fight JW. Spots him once, spots him twice. Not going to get the kill, and that allows JW to at least know that there's an AWP on this A side.
And it comes down to whether they want to commit or not. There's a man, exactly. Device, and what is this? He's got an AUG?
What?
Misbuy. It has to be a misbuy.
He's got the Guardian Elite pin as well. I mean, maybe there's something we don't know, Samler.
Yeah, this isn't COD.
Good
Okay.
boost up in the smoke there. Very cool stuff. Something we've seen Na'Vi do every once in a while as well. flusha taking down karrigan. He was only on 4 health and not on long. Cajun is going to fall, so that completely opens up that A-bomb site. And I'm not sure they should try and go for this retake here, but they will, and they land a good shot there. Device picking up another headshot on KRIMZ. It's a double kill with the AUG, and now it's a 1v1. And JW's down here, and he's got the scout. He's got the scout. It's a perfect weapon for jumping and shooting. Device, he's going to tab the bomb once. He's got the defuse kit as well. He's jumping close here, and JW should be going down, and there it is. That's a triple kill with the AUG. Very rarely used weapon, but it works out just fine this time around. Could it be history in the making? Are we going to see a comeback for the AUG?
Okay, then, Device. I take it back. The AUG is actually pretty good. I mean, the second headshot, I think, that was the one that did it. The guy running on Cat, low HP, okay, fine and dandy. But getting the headshot on the man holding on sight, that was pretty clean work. Yeah, this is the freebie. flusha's like, they have no HP, really. olofmeister was low. But this one right here, a real clean work. Okay. Now we got to see if he's going to be effective with it. No, he actually throws it away, right? It had to be a misbuy. He throws it away.
Wow. Disrespecting the Counter-Strike god. You get 3 kills with it and then throw it away. You can't do it. You know that's going to come back and haunt him.
How dare he? It's like when somebody takes a knife out. You don't shoot him in the face. You don't pull an MBK. No, you knife him.
Such a rare weapon. I think you have to go all the way to. I think this is the Italian army or something that uses the AUG. You have to go. You have to go
as well.
Well, the French use FAMAS, don't they?
Actually, the French use the FAMAS. It's Australian, I think, though. The Australian.
Yeah, Australian. I think Italian too. So it's you have to go to really exotic places to find the AUG, even in the real world. Well, olofmeister's already gone down. Good opening frag from cajunb should give TSM a bit of room to stabilize. And on this map, I think TSM could be fine with 6 or 7 rounds here on the CT side. I think they'll be all right with that. So I don't think it's panic mode at all for the Danish team here, but Fnatic are still looking for more. Jumping into CT spawn, and this time Sipnik sees it coming. pronax going down. It's a 4v3.
And look at the rotation coming out from flusha. He's getting into mid instead. They're really going to focus on catwalk. He wants to see if he can't catch somebody out. And he will be looking lower dark, so that rotation from dupreeh might end poorly for him, but flusha, holy hell, he's 3 steps ahead. Could get the free kill, and he will. That establishes the crossfire. He does get caught in a crossfire of TSM's making, however. Xyp9x there to take him out. And there's a second kill for Xyp9x. JW will remove karrigan, but he's still in a 1v2. Needs to get the kill immediately here. Not going to hit the flick through the box. Misses the no-scope, and that is it. It's all over. TSM retake the site. 2 players alive at the end of that.
Wow. That is a job well done for the Danish team, and a much-needed round. And they're not shouting at Fnatic yet, but if they can come back, you know, maybe we get to hear a couple of more Danish war cries over there.
I think they're starting to settle down over there, maybe realizing talking smack. Not everybody can be Taz. And Taz has actually said, you know, if you talk smack, it takes something out of you. You're not able to give everything to all your energy to the game if you're talking a little bit of smack in the meantime. So yeah, that's just Taz strats. Right now, Fnatic still waiting to see if somebody's going to get aggressive over on TSM side in Longhouse, at least with JW. Bit of a surprise element there, but it's not really going to pan out. Instead, he's going to go on the hunt and perhaps get lucky and find Device. Is that Device holding close? No, I'm sorry, that's karrigan.
A little bit of damage here, but karrigan also very low, and Device down to 50 health with that shot through the wall. So a lot of damage being traded. Fnatic just still trying to get the map control if they can, but JW going to go down. Nice angle from cajunb up on the ledge over there at A long, but Device dies in almost the exact same moment. That's not good, obviously. cajun going to go down. That's pronax sneaking through the edge of the smoke. Just going to give Fnatic the advantage right here. Bomb still making its way down lower dark, and they needed to win that fight, and they will. karrigan to take down pronax. This might still work out for the Danish team.
It's feasible. 3-on-3 retake on A site. Unless, what is this? KRIMZ just goes jumping down into CT. He doesn't get the kill either versus Xyp9x. That was a must. I mean, he had to get that shot. So for the fact now TSM actually have that man advantage going into the retake. flusha on Cat, trying to make care, but that's not going to work. Now a 1v2. Bomb is planted for him though.
And he's got that. He's got no grenades though, so it's going to be a little bit tricky anyway. And running up all the way up onto the bomb site now. It's going to be dupreeh, karrigan to follow. They know where he is. Are they going to be able to do this? They Molotov out the corners. They only have to check one spot. And flusha goes down. It was a bit of a scary spray there. One bullet on karrigan would have ended him. But he gets a triple kill, defuses the bomb. And TSM just barely win that round. I think it's actually the Austrian army that uses it now that I'm thinking. I think it's not the Italian one. But I think you're right about Australia and Austria.
I think so. I think the Australians use it. I'm sure somebody's like correcting us on
Twitter, but I think
right
it's both the A armies right there.
Well,
so
you know
yeah, I'm sure there are people right now on Twitter spamming us.
Goddamn
You're wrong.
noobs.
What
Talk
are you guys
about
doing?
CS, games, guns. You don't know guns in real life? No, they do not interest me in real life.
KRIMZ getting caught there, trying to beat olofmeister, but he couldn't be. Or maybe TSM were just faster this time around. It's Xyp9x picking up the kill early on here. And we are in a tied situation. It's 4-4 heading into the 9th round here. cajun also covering, and there are a lot of targets in that A long house. This could be a bloodbath.
Well, karrigan steps out, gets that kill to start things off, and cajun gets tagged through the wall. They know he's still playing here. There's the flash, there's the shot, but quick 1-for-1 trade, and flusha manages to open things up. Although there is a man holding CT close, that's Xyp9x holding from Element, turns away just as flusha comes around the corner, but it's still a man advantage here for TSM, unless olofmeister can come in big, and 2 kills would work out just nice.
Well, lower dark dupreeh actually pre-fires a little bit and gives away his position. Doesn't get the kill now. He's moving back in. Does he not realize? He doesn't realize that Olof gets a free kill. I think dupreeh thought that they could sandwich it in between him and Xyp9x, and now Xyp9x is alone. Pop flash through the smoke. He goes down to flusha. A bit of a giveaway there, I think, for the Danish team. They almost had that.
This must be something Swedish with the eyebrows as well. You notice that? He had a bit of the eyebrow dance as well, a la Forest. But I guess when you do batshit stuff like that, you know, whatever you can go, whatever works. If you can completely fake out dupreeh. And actually, look at that double eco situation now for TSM.
Yeah, not a fun time at all. But there is, I mean, you're right though, but Forest is still like the master of that stuff, isn't he?
That's true, that's true. He's clearly put some time into mastering the eyebrow play.
Right now we're just looking at TSM players getting hunted down and shot left and right. Even in the middle there, just olofmeister taking care of business, not really worried at all. They don't have armor, and they don't really have any grenades either, so easy kills here.
Lasers. Well, device, yeah, olofmeister will find the kill in the end. Easy stuff. Now we have to see what TSM decide to go for here. They might go for all HEs again, like they did in the last time on Cobblestone. They decided to go for that when it was a double eco situation. I mean, all HEs, few PTA 50s.
If we can get a shot back at olofmeister at some point, that was like a sort of a regular, even like an old-looking wristwatch that they had on. I wonder if
Swedish, man.
I wonder if he looks at it every once in a while and thinks, "What time is it? Oh yeah, it's killing time," and then he just goes nuts. All right, in the middle, you are right. It's going to be another double eco here, and TSM just getting completely cleaned up, no chance at all. So. They had one, they had another, and flusha picks up a couple of kills at the end. KRIMZ with a triple, that's 7-4, and TSM can now finally buy.
Wait, what is it? Oh, no. Zooming in too close here, cameraman. Pan out, pan out. Yeah. Yeah, that is a watch. You know who, that actually reminds me of Pontus's watch.
I like it.
That's a nice watch.
It's a very nice watch.
Very tasteful.
Yeah.
Olof's got class anyways. Yeah.
It should say, it should just, like, every hour should just have, like, a tiny one that says kill. Always killing time with your olofmeister. JW's gone down though, and that is a good opening. It's a double op setup here for TSM. karrigan helping out, and it's working out well for them. They gotta keep these orbs alive, and one of them has just gone down. pronax playing a dangerous game, but he wins it against karrigan and takes him out. And now it is device and dupreeh left 2v3, and they kind of do need to go for this retake. They can't just give up this round so easily.
That was a high stakes game of peekaboo, and no doubt about it. And now device. He's been smoked off. I mean, this is very effective here by olofmeister as well. They're actually just going to completely give it up. No problem at all. Look to see. They've got control of long here as well. And that's dupreeh trying to push up, but two players holding on the site itself for Fnatic. Just no way here for TSM to attempt this retake. And olofmeister, perfect position. He hears the steps. He gets ready. I mean, that's just a thing of beauty right there. Perfect spot to catch out device. And he picks up the one guy that TSM wanted to survive this round as well. Hold on to that op at all costs, but it's just not going to happen.
I think device Dragon Lore is called sticker money. Well, good shot from dupreeh, but you're absolutely right. They had the double up set up, and if they could have saved one, that would have been sort of a tiny glimmer of hope, but they actually get both of them up, and TSM.
You were all about, you know, getting those drop cases, right? Yeah, device, he just went straight to the source.
I still have 4 that I haven't opened, Sembla.
Who are you supposed to open them with again? olofmeister. You're actually supposed to open them with olofmeister, aren't you?
You know who owes me a Dragon Lore? Forest does.
Forest owes you a Dragon Lore.
It's true. JW going down here. I mean, it's another eco round, apart from device, who obviously saved a little bit last round, but not going to be working out. They do steal an AK, though. Interesting stuff, and another kill happening for dupreeh.
This is just going to slow down now as Fnatic want to see if they can't get TSM to get impatient and push somewhere. They're going to be very thorough about this, especially when you have crazy angles like this one that karrigan's playing now. But is it time to put Forest on blast and just say, like, okay, Forest, you owe Anders a Dragon Lore because...
Well, it was during Cologne. We were betting it. Navi were playing, was it Renegades on Cobblestone, I think?
Okay.
And I said if Navi gets 6 rounds on CT side, they win the game. And Forrest's like, no. I think it was against Renegades. Regardless, they ended up winning, and it might not have been a super serious bet. I'll keep making him feel bad about it.
Pretty like high stakes. I don't know.
If I can make him feel bad about it every once in a while, that's worth more than the Dragon Lore, I feel like. Cajun is going to go down there, and it's going to be device and Sipnix left, and Sipnix goes down, so now device just trying to save this AK 1v3. Fnatic about to make this 9-4. They're looking so strong. I think it's up to TSM now to take the next 2 rounds, make this 9-6. And then I think we've got a pretty competitive game on our hands. I think if you get less than 6 rounds on the CT side here, it's not good.
It's not good. It's not good enough.
No.
I mean, sure, this map is switched back a little bit towards the T side, but we're still talking 9-6, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
If TSM wind up 11-4 or something like that, it's going to be really hard for them to get back into the second half. But we'll see if Device can actually hold on to this gun. He's actually hunting for kills right now. Seems a little wild. He is going to, well, catch olofmeister out, but Olof is still alive, bro. And KRIMZ is like, what? You picked on my friend?
That's pretty much what happened there. Just calls in the cavalry, and that's going to be the end of that AK-47 now. That means we're going into the last 2 rounds of this first half here. Second map, and TSM. They were so close on Cobblestone. They had a good start on this map. They won the pistol. They were high-fiving and, you know, shouting at Fnatic, and then it just all went bad after that.
That's the thing about Fnatic, man. They shut down crowds, they shut down teams, they shut down everyone. Like, they have fun playing against these monsters. And while TSM have tried to change up the strategy by going for a double op play now that they finally have the money for it, but Fnatic, they aren't having any of it. They've got control of mid now. These angles, if anybody were to peek on TSM's side, they'd get their heads ripped off. So now it gets a little tricky. Still plenty of nades here for Fnatic to make the play as well. dupreeh going to be peeking at window. Bit of a clever spot, but JW could definitely hit that flick.
Great pop flash, and it would have been so much better if there could have been someone peeking behind it. As it were, it did force Fnatic a little bit back, so it's still worth it, but could have been interesting now. Yeah, this is going to land on the ledge, and it's such a cool idea. But
luckily he got the positioning right before that smoke actually went off, so there we go. Still, right down into CT, perfectly blocks off CT. And now...
Yeah, but did he want it to land on the ledge? Because if he jumps out now, he's going to be visible, and he did get spotted jumping down. cajunb will drop him, and that is going to be a good advantage here. Molotov's raining on in, and Sipnik's quick to change his position. Pretty smart play. Now all he has to do is wait for backup. There's only 25 seconds here. This is a bit of a suicide mission for Fnatic. They shouldn't win around with this little time left, but they get the opening frag there on KRIMZ, and cajunb trying to see if he can cover the cross. He misses the shot once. He's going to get one more chance, but actually the flashbangs are going to keep him back. So now we're talking retake.
And they can plant for Cat right now because they have ult. What was that?
Oh, man.
Oh, baby. JW. You're too sexy, bro.
Yeah.
And olofmeister does exactly what he was supposed to do, right? Drop down into CT, cut off the rotation, no jumping around an element to deny a cat plant or anything like that. olofmeister's there. He's the line to catch out the guys rotating from the B site. That smoke thrown by pronax means it's a gamble. It's a 50-50 gamble on TSM's side. Which way is that guy going to go? Is he going to go into CT or is he going to try and push up a slope?
Wow, that's a big loss there for TSM. I mean, as long as they control long, and especially when they have 2 players on long, they should be just fine with losing the bomb side. I mean, it's not great, but you can definitely retake it. pronax going down and sneaking through the smoke there, but that was a round that TSM should have absolutely won.
Yeah, that's a real tough break for TSM, and that puts them on like SMGs here. Device has got an MP9, handful of rifles to work with, handful of nades as well. They actually have a couple more smokes, so TSM still has some options here, but I mean, they're trying to get cheeky. Look at this. dupreeh actually boosted up on the boxes. It's not every day you see this position.
See if Fnatic are going to be caught off guard, and I love the fact that they keep using these Molotovs to check corners left and right. Look at this. dupreeh spraying, but not catching it, and he ends up dropping Device. I do believe that was an MP9, and he's not going to get a kill.
What are you going to do with that MP9 long range? You might as well be shooting spitballs at him.
Yeah. Get out of here, son.
Man advantage. cajunb even getting sprayed. They know that angle. You're not going to be able to jump there for free. He pays with a few health points, but there's the pop flash in. And now it's going to be TSM trying to commit. Gets caught on the edge, and that's just... yeah, well, Fnatic... They just look so dominant right now.
That might have been one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Sipnik's, I mean, the on-hand flash is so good, but then he can't really make it in, and he kind of starts shooting anyway, like, you know, to hell with this, I'm just going to shoot him to the ground.
That's what they're giggling about right now, too. Then JW's like, and then he tried to shoot at us as he came through the window. Yeah. I mean...
No working out.
But look at the shift.
11-4.
Look at the shift. You couldn't see it any clearer than those 2 pictures. Now it's Fnatic's that are the ones that are giggling, right? And TSM, they're looking grim indeed because they know they're in dire straits.
Still, they could do a bit of trash talking. You know, they've got to work on that trash talking game on the Fnatic side. Stop being so worried about what everyone else says. Well, good start here for JW to take down cajunb. karrigan to fall next. That's olofmeister. and this is not looking good for the Danish team here. flusha looking for a cross kill on somebody, and he actually tags Sipnix before finally going down. But look at these refrags here. dupreeh, now would be a good time to come up with something big. He's going to run out aggressive against pronax, almost out of bullets, has to reload. They're both reloading. He tries to get the kill, but he's walking up. Behind him is olofmeister. It's in that bomb site, and pronax very nearly dead. dupreeh goes down. Olof with a quick finishing headshot for a triple kill, and that's going to be Fnatic now almost stealing away dust2 here.
They're locked and ready, man. And that's also like the story right there. pronax is like the eternal battle. Neither of them are able to get the kill. And then olofmeister's just like, enough of your shenanigans.
Yeah.
Sit down. We're ending this map. We're taking it to train.
There's 23 kills on olofmeister in 17 rounds. That is not too bad.
This is what this man is capable of. He is just an absolute monster. And well, JW, he's also been having fun. He started things off on that pistol run with a kill on Cat, so gotta give him that as well. And he, not sure if he spotted the man jumping around in suicide there, but that's the ball making its way into mid. And well, TSM just P250 eco for them. Nothing too fancy about this.
JW, good shot there on dupreeh to take him down. And with the lack of armor, that scout's gonna do so much damage. And flusha, oh, it's hard to even watch, isn't it?
Surprise!
We've all been there.
But this is where TSM, they start to get nervous. I mean, flusha pushes behind them because he hears the footsteps of the guy running away from house. So he's like, sweet, nobody's here? Okay, I'll just get right up behind you guys. Hey, TSM are making mistakes. It's the same thing as uncommon what KRIMZ said, right? Where it's like, we know they over-rotate. They're always trying to get people in position to hear the rotation coming in on Fnatic's side. And that audio information is all Fnatic, a player like flusha, and it's all they need to make you pay. And well, another round of pistols coming out here for TSM. Things just aren't getting any easier for them. Fnatic up on 13 round. And here we go. olofmeister trading 1 for 1. Not good enough. Device will be able to bring 1 kill back. But now JW kind of has to hang around close, and this is a bit scary for him because he's worried about that gun getting picked up, and it will get caught by Sipnix.
Not too bad. KRIMZ returning though, but it is a 3v3. They've managed to secure an M4. And can they get that scout in the middle? I'm not so sure. flusha here. Spray down Sipnix and device, Glock in hand, no armor. Bit of an unfair battle here, and feels like a matter of time before flusha will finish it. And there it is. So Fnatic, they're just cruising through this dust2 map. Gotta wonder what would happen if TSM could have won the first 3 rounds after winning the pistol instead of getting shut down. But
started some momentum going their way at least.
Yeah.
Something. I mean, right now it just feels like Fnatic are going through the motions. And I'm curious to see, okay, yeah, they're not going to mess around on Fnatic's side. KRIMZ somewhat, but there it is. JW right on the edge of that smoke. And what were they trying to do? They were trying to go for something clever as well, Fnatic.
Yeah,
I think
they wanted
JW
the
was trying to
boost.
get the boost, yep.
They still got a player down there, and that's KRIMZ with the AWP, and he's going to get downed as well. That's device. 2 kills against Fnatic. A great start here. They're looking for a 12-round comeback to try and win this in regulation. No easy task.
There it is. There's the flash. Looks left, looks right, and the timing is just off. Unfortunate there for pronax. I mean, he spots outside of long, sees that nobody is there, but that doesn't really mean anything. Somebody is going to be lurking, and this man is still alive. olofmeister takes out one of the flanking, one of the prongs here of the pincer movement. pronax will take out device, shot in the back device, brings it back to a 3-on-3, and just like that, Fnatic are right back in this round.
Wow, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's a great move for TSM. Once they know that there's a guy that far long, pushing B and mid is really smart, because that player is going to be so far out of position. But then they still get slowed down, and device was waiting for pronax to come out there and still lost the fight. Now the retake is going to be on. Bomb is ticking in sight. They have a kit, actually 3 kits is what they have, and they're trying to see if they can charge in here. It's going to be an early kill on flusha, but pronax returning on 1. karrigan in the back lines here and making a lot of noise. Sipnix, good headshot there, and that should be the end of it. olofmeister going to make his escape. Trying to see if he can make someone else blow up with the bomb, and he's actually going to be successful. They both died to the bomb. Wow.
Really well done. So expensive. And I mean, you think you're about to have a great, tasty cake, right? You're TSM, you're thinking, yeah, we're going to get this round. And you find out that somebody replaced the sugar with the salt. Because you just got around, yeah, great. But then now you actually have no money, so you actually have to spend everything again to get re-equipped in this one. Whereas Fnatic, they can go for a full buy.
As if TSM weren't salty enough already from the beating they've been taking here. That's just mean. Oh, René gonna rain on down, and it's a pretty good one, but actually doesn't do enough damage. I'm not sure why that was. olofmeister with a good kill JW here, but it's traded, so now we're still in a 3v3, and pronax in the middle, playing very close to the door. Is going to flash himself in and goes for a quick peek. There's a nice kill on dupreeh. Really good timing. cajun and Xyp9x, they're going to have to come up with something big to get back in this round, and they need it. They're about to lose 2 maps straight here to Fnatic in this best of 5.
Yeah, all the pressure on the Danes now, but they are making the right choice. Given the information, they are making their way up. cajun is going to be clearing it. There's only 1 man on this side of the map. I mean, that is flusha, and he's pretty much got the worst gun possible for this situation as well. A pistol, long range. If he can find a gun, that would be fantastic, but for now at least, it seems like he's intent on clearing out Longhouse, getting that info. And while TSM, the 1 nade up onto the A site should have been enough information, unless flusha was too far away to hear it, but now with all these nades going off, this has got to be everything here for Fnatic. They have to know what's happening. And cajunb, it's going to come down to you because Xyp9x has 9 HP. A single bullet will do the trick versus him.
And they don't have any HE grenades. They can't get rid of Xyp9x that way, but they do have a smoke and even a flashbang there. flusha going to put in the flashbang, and now they're pushing up simultaneously. Long and Catwalk and cajun in an awful position now. Sandwiched in the bomb site, looking for a shot there. It's going to be flusha going down, still 2 left. cajun needs another couple of headshots. That bomb is ticking quite a lot here. They need to move fast, and cajun is staying alive, but it goes down to KRIMZ. And there is going to be enough time for the defuse as well. So solid retake here for Fnatic. 15-5. The Swedes, they just won't stop.
Oh, and there's that grin. Yeah, they're not going to stop now. pronax, he knows what's up. This is it. The death knell. The second map. Another 15,000 sec in Fnatic's pocket. But this was so clean by pronax as well. Bam. dupreeh never saw what hit him. Just locks in. Gets the kill.
Still is hard to believe that that pronax has made it this far. That team that he was playing in with RDL and Spitfire and the rest of them, it didn't seem like he had these qualities, but he's definitely improved a lot over the last couple of years. Now KRIMZ inside the bomb site with an AK. It's do or die time for TSM, but they're already losing players. olofmeister will go down though, and a great trade here for the Danish team. They're going to be happy about this one. See if they can actually win the round.
All about those Tech 9s. Question is now, does Xyp9x take that peek towards window? JW with a bit of a clever shot. He's changed up his angle. He could catch somebody out. He's looking for his teammates to force him out into the open as well. Xyp9x could go for the safe plant though, and he's going to choose that. And JW goes in pre-firing, expecting the default plant. Perfectly done there. TSM, they get a kill for free.
Very important stuff. Couple of flashbangs left. pronax putting in 1. Another one going in. flusha rushes through the window, and he's alone, stuck in the back lines, and he's going to go down to the device. So there's a good round finally. And now begins the very, very long haul back into this game. They're fighting for overtime. It's almost ridiculous.
The long slog.
They're playing in faculty, but it was pronax, Spitfire, RDL.
That's the problem. I'm going to blank on the other 2.
I'm going to blank as well. I give up.
Because really, like, they hadn't achieved anything in CSGO. Basically, like, they weren't even tier 2. Well, they were tier 2 Swedish.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It didn't seem like there was any like one superstar on that team. That's what we always mention about in faculties. They need a superstar player. And then, you know, lo and behold, it turns out pronax is
that's why it's like
quite good.
Like both, like that's what's so fitting about both of these teams is that both of the in-game leaders, they're probably some of the most high-impact in-game leaders in the game, flat out. Period. Yeah. Because they both joined the team, and then that team went on to win something big.
Yeah.
Like they just had an immediate impact on their rosters. Whereas pronax, of course, we all know that story. DreamHack Winter 2013, the first major, they win it versus NIP, and then karrigan comes into TSM, and they get over that hump.
Yeah, they finally make it work. There's still 2 Deagles in play in this round, and I'm just a little bit worried for TSM. pronax is down there on long, and he's playing without much pressure at the moment, just trying his best, and almost gets that shot on dupreeh, or the kill at least, but shouldn't be winnable here.
No, this should be an impossible situation for Fnatic to bring back. But they're content to wait and sit, and that's not a problem. They have so many rounds, they don't really need to take any risks. So money has been saved as well on their part, but this is a kind of double eco situation, so we'll see what they decide to go for. In the next one, they might go for some nades, probably just sit on the pistols and let JW get his op, or JW will just go for a shotgun. Never mind, he could just go for a swag. He would do that.
He would. I mean, CT side dust2. You know, stand on catwalk,
yeah.
Jump around with the swag. Definitely possible.
Nothing there. Alright, and cajun's starting to get pumped up as well, it looks like.
They need him. He's at the bottom of the scoreboard. He's a player that sort of historically performs really well against Fnatic, and right now he isn't. So they desperately need cajun to get very angry here. which is he's one of those players that seems to play a little bit better. olofmeister is another one, sort of, you know, a bit of pressure, maybe a bit of a bad start, and then suddenly they seem to come alive. Device taking down JW, trying to sneak into the middle.
Pronax does get that deep nade. That is a good nade to use. Unfortunately for him, though, nobody there to receive it this time around. But yeah, we still see the trajectory. It goes right to the top. If somebody was trying to play safe, trying to dodge a deagle, trying to dodge an AWP, anything of the sort, that nade will do some serious damage. So take note of that. Use it in matchmaking. Piss people off. And now olofmeister spots the man in lower dark, goes for the spray, but Zipnix is going to be there to ruin his day. And it's going to be KRIMZ, the next one to fall. Although flusha does take out Device, so good on him. pronax with the dig. It's the double digs again, Anders.
Oh, wow. I mean, if he got that kill in window, that would have been scary. They've got the AWP, though, with armor, with a smoke. There's too much value here to throw away on trying to win the round. I guess pronax could still try and make it a little bit expensive, but that's not even that important. If they can save another rifle somewhere, I'm not sure where dupreeh went down, so probably inside the B-bomb site, so I don't think you can actually find it. Yeah, it's on the ground over there.
I'm glad to see that they're actually hunting a little bit here, TSM as well. See if they can't find something. If they catch that off out of position, they have the money to rebuy on TSM's squad, so it's not the end of the world for them.
Yeah, I mean, when the other team is at 15, it's not like you're going to be saving a lot of money on the terrorist side like this. You know, you're not. If you lose a round, you're not going to be buying again. You're just going to go into the next map. So they might as well do what they can. Well, well, well. Do you believe in the comeback?
No.
No.
I mean, there are too many. There's 7 rounds still separating these two teams. Anything is possible, yes. And well, Device getting JW to start. JW really hasn't had too much luck though. I mean, that's okay. If I'm to believe, that's actually a big point to be made. Is the fact that JW is having no luck versus Device in mid. olofmeister fares a bit better.
And that's going to really mess with Device because he legged him down to 9, and you just get that feeling, oh, it could have been the perfect opening, you know, 2 for 0, and instead now, they're in a bit of a weird spot here.
Just like the last time, right? Where Device, he got 2 kills mid, TSM, that was the big round that broke Fnatic's economy. And so, well, unfortunately, olofmeister was there to ruin TSM's day, and now it turns into a bit more of a slog. Bit light on the nades, though. With a minute left on the clock, there's only a single smoke grenade, and that's on pronax. So still a couple flashes to work with, but a lot of this is going to come down to the sheer firepower here. And now we got to see TSM actually using a similar strategy to the one Fnatic were using earlier against them. Oh my God, flusha!
He's just not supposed to get that kill. He was stuck there for such a long. It's the perfect flashbang. Somehow he still does it. pronax now running up close. It's a 3v3. That bomb only just going down. pronax missing the spray, and he's going to die to karrigan. So KRIMZ and Olof, they should not be able to do this. KRIMZ very close here at the elevator, but he needs a target, and he's going to miss the opportunity there. Does finally take out cajunb, and now he's moving up. Has to reload. Yet gets another one. Pistols out, and he's finally going to go down to Zipnix. But now olofmeister, 1 bullet here. Is he going to take it through the box? He's not going to do that. You thought for a moment. And he's going to end up running back instead. So TSM still in the game. 9 to 15. They need another 6 rounds in a row after this one to see if they can make it into overtime.
Well, one step at a time, right? But at least they saved the AWP here on Fnatic's side, so they've got some firepower to work with. And it's the man himself, the man who put an end to Device's reign of terror. And we can see that here. Device actually hits the shot first. Bam. But it gets clipped on the door, so olofmeister's able to return fire. But this is unreal. flusha. He's just too damn good. olofmeister up at 30? Yeah.
27 on flusha as well, so that's a bit scary, isn't it? A very aggressive move there. olofmeister boosted up. karrigan jumping in the back lines. Going to end up going down, and pronax sneaking up here. Pistol in hand. But Device is there to take him out. So, bit of an early trade, but obviously TSM, if they lose this round just to the saved AWP, that'd be a bit scary.
And they're actually going to make they're so on point right now with the Reedtz TSM. Going towards the B site, not spotting anybody peeking them. And it's a very passive hold, in fact, done by KRIMZ. And he's got the deagle. Needs to make sure that he's not swapping out at the wrong time here, but they go jumping across, and that's it. Just one shot is all he gets before TSM. They have all 4 players on that bomb site ready to go to hold this down. It's hard to say, though, right now, because this is exactly what TSM has to do. They have to make sure that Fnatic never really have the money to be able to get those buys going, or just that they're always forced to play with less nades than they would like, that they're light on the kits, that they just don't have the utility so that TSM have easier rounds to deal with one after another. And olofmeister going so far as to actually try and get a kill with that off close. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a giveaway there. JW is trying to make some of that money back. He's going to run back in through the middle. And they can't really save that sniper rifle, so maybe a bit too aggressive here, Fnatic, this time around. JW in the middle is going to go down, and triple kill for dupreeh. 15-10. They're definitely still in it.
Yeah, I mean, 5 rounds now? We're starting to get into that territory. I'm not going to jinx it. That's the issue. I'm not going to jinx it, but we'll see. Nice. This is so clever, though, by olofmeister.
Yeah.
That one spot gets that kill, and you kind of believed there for a second that it would be possible, but no, 5 rounds here as TSM continue to close the gap, and now we have a fully bought up Fnatic double out play as well for them. olofmeister, of course, goes straight back to the AWP, no surprise there, but JW's got an op as well.
Look at where Device is up on that box, AWPing towards short, so very interesting. They want to see if that was going to happen again. Right on the other side of the door, it's JW here. Device walking in, not going to get the shot. Not going to die either. It's a double up setup on the CT side, and it will be dupreeh going down to one of them in the middle.
And JW, man, this is just JW, what he does. You can stop now. What?
Wow.
Ah, no, Device, no getting away from the HE. But I mean, that's just JW, right? You can back off and play safe, but no, JW is the kind of guy who will crab walk, scoped up with an op into a place where he knows another opper is waiting for him.
It's disgusting, isn't it? But it's also very intriguing. Pronax playing by the car, and TSM, their focus is elsewhere. He's going to peek out just at the right time, get the kill on Sipnix, and he's alone. Sprays, almost hit that shot. Brings him down to 1 health, and there's a quick triple kill here for the Danish support player, but he's getting stabbed in the back, and he's not realizing JW is right there to pick up the triple, and that's going to be 16-10 Fnatic. They take the second map in the best of 5 as well, and